You know those times when you want attention, and in order to get that, you do something obnoxious, like you start screaming and throwing a tantrum in the middle of the room. Or is that just me? Okay, maybe people aren't that obnoxious, but what's funny is that the guy that you know is maybe trying to get your attention with some sneaky tactics, but that's just because he has a crush on you. And maybe you also have a crush on him and you want to know whether his actions are considered normal or not. So let's take a look at these 10 signs he wants you to notice him. Number 1, he does the head nod with you. You can't tell me that a guy never does this to you. Sometimes it goes like this. He stares at you for a long time or stares at you from afar and then gives you a quick head nod, which is basically a silent way of saying, "What's up?" Oftentimes, you'll see this happening in class, at work, or even in public when you both are far away from each other and you don't want to make the effort to walk over and talk. It's like he's signaling you that he's here and making sure you know. Okay, that sounded creepy, but it's not. It's just an advanced way of communicating nowadays. Number 2, he mocks you. Mocking someone is like a form of teasing, but in a way that's hilarious and sometimes annoying, depending on the person and what they end up doing. The most common one you'll hear is this. Me, 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 me. Did you catch that? Most likely you didn't, because I'm pretty sure you don't sound like that, but he still does it to imitate you. And when you acknowledge that, then he knows that he for sure has your attention. Number 3, he'll try to prove that he's strong. When given the opportunity, he's going to show off. For example, if you're at the gym at the same time with him, he's going to flex his muscle. He's going to lift heavier weights so it doesn't appear that he's weak, or when you're nearby, he's going to work out extra hard. I see this a lot when I'm at the gym curling a 2.5-pound dumbbell with both hands. A guy would be sitting there on his phone doing nothing for 5 minutes, but when a super hot smoking girl uses the equipment next to him, he'll start working out until he turns blue. Like, bruh, I see you. I know what you're doing. Number 4, he suggests that you should stay. So let's say after you both had a great time talking together and you're about to leave, or that you're about to leave the group party, he's going to try to come up with some excuse to make you stay if he does like you. You know why? It's because the more time you spend together, the more time he can get to know you better and bond with you. Or that he might have something for you at the end because he planned the whole thing ahead of time just to get you to notice him. Number 5, he talks a lot. Sometimes people who talk a lot just want attention. They'll just talk, and surprisingly, if the topic is interesting, other people will listen, and that's what he's probably trying to do with you. It's to get you to notice him. He might even try to change his voice to sound deeper, to appear manlier, and if he ends up raising his voice around you, it's obvious he wants you to notice him. Number 6, he's always helpful. Of course, this one here is probably going to be the best way for him to get noticed by you. If you need help, he's going to be there. He'll stick around and help you carry some heavy books or boxes that you need help on, or that if you were cleaning up for a party, you bet he's going to get down and dirty to help you. Because the best way to get noticed is to be present with you and be there when you need him. Now that's a smart guy right there. Number 7, he ends up doing things that you like. Oh, you like rom-com and chick flicks? Say no more. He's there watching it with you. Oh, you like to go shopping for hours and go to shops to try on new things? Say no more. He probably already cleared up his schedule for that. And why would he do something like that? It's probably because he likes you enough and wants you to notice it. He's willing to make sacrifices because these are things that you like to do. Number 8, he invades your personal space, sometimes to the point where you can feel his breath, or he's probably attracted to your scent or that sweet hair fragrance that you have on. Sitting close to you is like a must if he's going to get your attention, but what makes it even more obvious is that he starts touching you. Now, I don't mean inappropriately, but like the shoulder bumps, the high fives, and the bear hugs, and if you're getting bear hugs from him, then he's probably into you. Sometimes when you're just friends, you're lucky if you even get a side hug. Number 9, he's fearless around you. This is like the bad boy mentality. I'm going to tell you, most guys don't want to look like a wimp in front of their crush, especially when he wants you to notice him. He's going to be down to do anything when you're around. like doing a front flip off of a cliff and into the ocean, or getting on the most thrilling roller coaster ride. The reason for this is simple. He'll look cool doing it, plus if he breaks any part of his body doing some reckless stuff, then he'll have a cool story to tell you. Number 10, he's being a little too much. This will have to be anything that's outside of his normal behavior. For example, you notice he doesn't talk much to other people, but with you, he's talking non-stop, sharing stories with you, and asking questions about you. That's not normal. Or that he's trying a little too hard to be smart or sound smart, and you know that he usually doesn't act or sound like that on the daily. So if you notice anything out of the ordinary from him, then he's probably trying to get your attention, and when you actually do notice him, then his mission is accomplished. Overall, if you notice that he does a majority of these signs, it's safe to say that he indeed is trying to get your attention because he has a crush on you. If he's a shy guy, then that might be a problem. I might make a video on that, but let me know what you think. If you like this, don't forget to demolish the like button and maybe consider subscribing for future videos. I'll catch you all next week. Bye!